Hello and welcome. My name is Amy Weber. I am a child therapist, a parent coach, and I am co founder of Speak, Learn, and Play in Brooklyn. Today, I am talking about preparing for holiday changes and special events. Let's be honest. The holidays are not a break for parents. They are a sensory circus disguised as family fun. There are lights, there are crowds, there is sugar, there are new people who want hugs, and routines are gone, vanished, just like your favorite travel mug. For neurodivergent kids, all that change can feel like an obstacle course. Their nervous systems are trying to navigate sensory overload, unpredictable routines, and social expectations that make even the friendliest gathering feel like a marathon. So, today I want to talk about how to proactively plan for those challenges so that your family can stay more connected, regulated, and maybe even have a little fun along the way. So, here's what I'm going to cover today: why holidays can feel overwhelming, how to preview changes using visuals and stories, offering choices within the change, and planning sensory and social supports. So let's dive in. Why are holidays overwhelming? We need to start with what's really going on underneath the surface. For many neurodivergent kids, holidays aren't just different, they are disorienting. So that means sensory overload. There are bright lights, there's loud music, there are new smells, scratchy sweaters, people talking over each other. That is a full body workout for the nervous system. There are disrupted routines. Sleep, meals, predictability go out the window. The nervous system craves sameness, and suddenly nothing feels familiar. And we have new social situations. Relatives with strong opinions, kids they haven't seen since last Christmas, strangers asking questions or expecting hugs. That's a lot of social decoding for one small body. When you put all of that together, even a fun holiday can trigger the body's fight flight response. And once that's activated, reasoning and flexibility go way offline. So here's a little parent: keep your expectations realistic. If your child usually handles one outing a day, do not stack five. Remember, you cannot use logic on a dysregulated brain. And you want to try to build in recovery time before and after big events. Think of that like emotional jet lag. So, previewing changes with social stories, visuals, and countdowns is what I'm going to talk about next. One of the best tools for easing anxiety is predictability. When kids can see and understand what's coming, their nervous systems calm down. So, a social story. You can create a short, personalized story about an upcoming event. Include pictures or simple sentences like, "We will go to grandma's house. There will be more people than usual. If I need a break, I can go to the quiet room." These stories normalize what's coming and show coping strategies ahead of time. You can also use visual schedules. Map out the day with pictures or icons so kids can anticipate transitions. It might look like breakfast, and then a little arrow, drive, arrow, grandma's, arrow, presents, arrow, quiet time, and then dinner, and then home. This gives their brain something solid to hold on to in all of the uncertainty. You can also use countdowns, calendars. One of my favorites is a paper chain to show how many days until a big event. It turns ambiguous waiting into predictable waiting. So here are your tips. Preview not just will happen, but also what might change. We'll go to the parade if the weather's nice. If not, we'll watch a movie. You want to revisit those visuals daily. Repetition builds confidence and familiarity. And let your child help make the visuals. If they have some ownership over it, they will also have some buy in. So, how do you offer choices within all of this change? When kids feel powerless in a changing world, their anxiety spikes. But when they have small, meaningful choices, their brain feels safer and more in control. Think of it as giving them structure with dignity. So here are some examples. We're going to Aunt Sarah's. Do you want to bring your tablet or your fidget bag? Would you like to wear the red sweater or the blue one? Would you rather sit at the table for dessert or take your pie to the couch corner? Every little micro choice helps their nervous system say, okay, I have some control here. So here are my tips with that. Number one, offer choices you can actually honor. Do not offer fake choices. You can use choice boards or photos for younger kids or visual thinkers. And you want to keep the number of options small. 2, 3 at the most is plenty. And you want to reinforce effort. You handled that change and made a choice. That's fantastic, flexible thinking. So, how do we plan for sensory and social supports? Preparation does not make you overprotective, it makes you proactive. A well planned social support system turns holiday chaos into something your child can actually manage. So, some sensory supports you might think about are bringing headphones, fidgets, familiar snacks, comfort items. Pack a calm kit, a weighted lap pad, a chewy necklace, small sensory toys, stress balls. Create a designated quiet space wherever you go, even if it's the car, a hallway, or the guest room. Social supports might look like role playing social scenarios ahead of time. What if someone asks for a hug? Teach gentle exit scripts. I'm taking a break now. It's too loud for me. I'll come back later. Agree on an exit strategy with your child. Sometimes leaving early is the win. Always, always have a backup plan and name it in advance. If it gets too much, we'll go outside or we'll take a drive. Do not force social interactions. Connection doesn't have to look like conversation. It could be as simple as sitting nearby, helping with food, or playing with the family dog. So here is the big idea. The goal isn't a perfect meltdown free holiday. The goal is a holiday that feels safe enough for connection. Every proactive plan, every visual, every choice, every sensory break sends your child the message you don't have to like every change. You just need to know you're safe and supported. So this season, trade the pressure for preparation. Protect what matters most: your child's sense of safety, your connection, and a few calmish moments between the chaos. And remember, recovery days count as holiday days too. You've got this. Happy holidays, and we will see you soon.